Box tutorial. Let's go. We'll make something like this box here. So you can see we've got these finger joints to connect all the things together. So this bit here is called a finger joint, and these are finger joints all the way across here. And then we've got this kind of hinge here today, which we can animate so you can see how that works. Right, so we're going to make that kind of hinge, finger joints around the edges, and I'm going to put these nice little feet on this box as well. So start with a new document, and I'm going to draw the base first. So I'm going to draw that on the XY plane. Start with a rectangle, center point rectangle, and I should say I'm going to make this box slightly too big so that you guys can't just make this box for your assessment task. So you'll have to modify the size of your box. So I'm going to make it 300 by 200 by 150, and I'm going to use finger joints that are 25, and I'm going to work with a material thickness of 5, which you guys won't be able to work with. So put those sizes in. So 300 and just using that dimension tool, 300 by 200. Okay, and then the first finger joint I'm going to put down here, and then I'm going to use the rectangular tool, rectangular pattern tool to move it around. So that's 5 by 25. And then I've got that selected, and I'm going to use the rectangular pattern tool. Direction is this direction, and I'm going to use extent. All right, so I can put in the total distance that I want there is 300. And so you can see here I can now say how many of these finger joints I want to have. And you can see it wants to put that last finger joint just outside. So what I actually need for the distance there is 300 minus the length of one finger joint, which was 25. Okay. And 6 or 7 finger joints. I think I like the look of maybe even 5. I'm going to use 5 today. So that is this way, and now I want to get a second row across the top there. So I want to get a second row. The distance here is 200, and that puts another row of finger joints up there, but it's not really 200, it's 200 minus the width. So it's finger joints on the top and bottom, and I need another set of finger joints on each side. So it's 25 and 5, and create rectangular pattern. There we go. This way. And the distance now is 200 minus 1 finger joint width. Oh, this is the wrong spot. So you can see I'm doing them this way, and I want them to go this way. So this one needs to go down here. There we go. And the distance across the width is 300 minus the width of one finger joint, and 2. There we go. Now 3. I want this to be symmetrical, so I want it to look similar to the other side. So I think I'm going to have 3. Oh, I don't really like that. I don't like that either. So if you want to be a bit more clever with your finger joint size selection and length and width of your box, you can get it so that the spaces are even on both sides, or equal on each side, I should say, so that you have the same space. And this often looks nice if your finger joint length is the same as the gap. So it's something you can consider. I would call this a bit ugly, and if this wasn't a tutorial that I'd want you not to copy, I would start again. and work out a better size finger joint. Uh, but for the sake of this, if you copy this, it's not that good, you can do better than this. All right, finish sketch and extrude, and I'm working with material thickness of 5, but you guys will be working with material thickness of 3. All right, so that gets me my base. So rename that body base. And then now I'm going to draw on the front and the back. So I'm going to use the project. So create project, and I'm going to project this three-dimensional body into my sketch. I really only need the endpoints. Okay, so they're now in the drawing, so I can turn off the body. All right, and I'm going to go 100 above and 50 below. So I'm going to make that 100. And then 50 below for my feet. All right, I'm happy with that. And then I need to draw the curve for the foot on. So I think I will use that square then. Looks nice. It's 50 by 50. And I'll make those construction lines. And I'm going to draw um, actually you really want that one there to be in this. It's pretty good. Like it, yeah, it snapped to that point. Okay. And then I'm gonna change the handles as green lines. Like that. Yeah. All right. I'm happy with that for a foot. Yeah, I like it. So I'm going to draw a line through the center there so that I can mirror that foot. All right, there we go. And that'll do for starters. All right, draw. So now I'm going to extrude. All right, we're going to use this from object, and I'm going to extrude to the edge of the box. And extruding 5 mil. And that's not a cut, that's a new body. And that piece there, let's call that the back. And then I could extrude the same thing again for the front, or I'm going to actually just mirror that across. It's exactly the same. Either would be fine. All right, now I'm going to draw the sides. Again, I'm going to project those in and draw my box. I need a line across the there. Alright, now I'm going to go, let's see, that first sketch is the base sketch. Always good to name things as you're going through Fusion. So this is the front and the back. And this last one is the sketch for the sides. Alright, I'm going to go into the front back sketch. I'm going to copy, so I'm going to select that line there. and just Control C on my keyboard. I'm copying that, and I'm going to go into the sketch for the sides, and I'm going to paste that. Because I want it to be exactly the same, but I don't want that up there. And so it gives you the option to sort of just walk it around here. And that's okay. I'm going to be able to get that exactly where I want. That's fine. All right, now this, I don't know, it's a little bit weird. Um, I don't know that I'm happy with those feet lining up like that. But I'm going to extrude it and see what it looks like. I don't think I'm happy with that. All right, so again, I'm going to extrude it on the edge, and I'm extruding at 5 mil. All right, I don't like that. It's weird. So I don't think the feet need to be that wide, so I'm going to just move this across, I think. So I think if I dimension that construction line, I'm going to call it 25. Didn't bring the rest of it with it. Just watching this, making sure it's snapping as I go. All right, now I've got a constraint there, um, which is that one there. So delete that. I think I can then move them. No, that's a tangent constraint. Um, it's one of those ones there. They're the coincident constraints. Yeah. Sometimes easier just to start again. Something weird going on there. All right, I need to put a point in that I can move that line to. So put a line along there that's 25. And when I paste this in, we're going to use this point to point. I'm going to select a point on that line, point there and stuff. Weird little things that happen sometimes that you've got to be able to work with. Alright, that's better. That'll do. Just gonna check that that side. Right, we need to add finger joints too. Let's turn that front off. Yep, that's good. Alright, so add some finger joints into that side one now. So let's have a look. I think I just start it from there and work up. So that one is 5 and the other one's 25. 25 and 25. And then I'm just going to mirror those across. There we go. So now, oh, yeah, now when I extrude that one, I'm going to ask for, no, I'm going to go, yeah, like that. Okay, so that now is what my side looks like, and front looks like that. Yeah. Okay, and I need the other side now. Uh, but I'm going to wait, I'm going to draw that hinge in first. Yeah. Okay, so the hinge. Um, let's see, so the side needs to sit up 5 mil higher or a thickness width higher and draw that hinge in now. So yes, it'll do it quite large. Needs to be offset a little bit. Let's see, take it out 3 mil and then draw my circle. Hmm. Now let's go with 50. Let's go like that. Right, so we're trying to draw this shape here. So, and then I'm going to say, so I'm going to say it's that minus the thickness. Oh, no, it's too small. Let's go with -10. That's better. Okay, and then I'm going to line from there to there. And that lets the, excuse me, that lets the lid sit in the open position. Alright, so now let's just make it look a little bit prettier. That'll do. And now I'm going to go back into that extrusion and I'm going to ask for that whole bit there. Oh, now that looks weird. Mm. And that looks weird. So change these around again. I haven't got a line in there, so get back into the sketch. Pretty sure I do have a line there. It's weird. That's probably a problem when it goes to actually cut it out. Yeah, no. Alright, so most of the hard work is done now. Let's make that other side. And let's do all the cutouts. So we need to cut the front. So I'm going to use the combine. And the target body, I'm going to make the front. And the tool bodies are the other ones that touch it. The operation is not join, it's cut. And keep tools. So if I don't keep tools, the tools disappear. If I click keep tools and they stay there, and I need to cut that back piece as well. So do that again. Target body is the back one. Keep tools. And we just need to cut those finger joints for the side as well. All right. Now we just need a lid. All right, so the lid I'm going to draw in the side one. Actually, just about have all the pieces already. I need a rectangle that goes from there almost to the edge, not quite. I need a little bit of play. That looks pretty good. And then extrude that piece and that piece and that piece and that piece. And I'm going to extrude them symmetrical, and the total width was width of the box. It was 300, except for I need to subtract two thicknesses so that the lid sits inside. So, and it's a new body. And then I need to get this extra little bit out here. So do another extrude. And I need that piece there. So that one sits inside the hen. So that's symmetrical, hole width, and with hole width. That's join, but I only want to join the lid so to disappear the other one. So that's the lid. All right, now there you go. That's a box. I'm really not happy with that finger joint now. I wish I'd have fixed that up right back at the start. Um, and you could have a little lip on the front of that lid so you can open it. Probably worth having a little bit of a look about how that hinge works. So the lid, what am I doing? All right, so the lid in the closed position sits. I don't know. Oh, sits inside the sides, but that back bit of the lid has to sit inside the hinge. All right, that works. Let's just have a think about those finger joints again. So I've got one. So in total, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? No, it's not right. 7, and then all gaps. Surely it's surely it's 13 in total. So we have a look at 300 divided by 13. Those finger joints should have been about 23, or instead of using, if I'd have gone 13 times 25, I should have made that box 325 wide, and then 200 divided 25 gives me 8. Now I want that to be so I want that to be 9. So 9 could have given me 5 fingers and 4 gaps. So that would have been better. So if I'd have used 225 and 325, I could have had a nice shaped box with nice fingers. Problem with video tutorials is it could just go on forever in a classroom. I have to stop talking at some stage. Um, direction. Um, that's nice. That's nice. Now I can't remember how many I wanted there. Might have been 5. Yeah. All right, and that would have given me even spacing all the way around. It looks much nicer when you get your spacings right. It doesn't have to be even, but there are spacings that look good and spacings that look yuck. And seeing as you guys are making a box that's supposed to look nice, you definitely need to think about using a correct size finger joint and doing the maths.